Welcome, SENS Talk. Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brandon Plant, and I am your host. After a tough loss last night to the New York Rangers, where Ottawa, frankly, they should have won. They lost 2-1 to New York in a game where they outshot them by double, but they got goalied in a goalie masterclass by Igor Shesterkin. One of the better games I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even being dramatic. If you watched the game last night, you probably agree. That was absurd. Ottawa had 88 shot attempts, only got one goal. So that tells you all you need to know. They wanted to bounce back in this game with a bang and with a massive win. They're taking on a Seattle Kraken team that has only won one game out of their last 5. Ottawa desperately needs to get rolling here in November. They have, they lost yesterday, 13 more games to go in November. They got to get some wins here. And they take care of business tonight as they take down the Seattle Kraken. They tame the Kraken. No Kraken was released tonight as they take down the Kraken 3-0. That's right, Anton Forsberg with his second shutout in 3 starts. What a game there for Anton Forsberg. 22 stops tonight. But don't let the low amount of shots fool you. Anton Forsberg single-handedly stopped multiple goals from going in, especially later in that game when the Kraken really started to push. Anton Forsberg said, nah, not on my watch. Some incredible pad stretch stops you just saw on your screen there. Potentially, you can make the case anyways for potential save of the year on a couple of those. What a start there for Forsberg, who, look, start of the year very shaky. I think we all acknowledge that, but I think it's safe to say the old Forsy appears to be back. 2 shutouts in his last 3 starts, not too shabby whatsoever. So Ottawa with Ullmark and now with Forsberg, looks pretty solid. Can't lie with you. Looks pretty solid. Now for goal scoring, of course, the hockey god, Adam Gaudette, got us started. Eric Furlot, who is essentially the Angel Hernandez of the National Hockey League, a terrible ref, originally called it no goal. Nonsense. Clearly a goal. They called it a goal after review. Adam Gaudette has 6 goals in his last 5 games. Unbelievable how good he has been this year. They're going to have to make a tough choice once Perron and Pinto and Zub return. Who's going to be sent down? Gaudette now requires waivers. He is not going anywhere. He's tied for second on the team for goals with Tim Stützle. I mean, what the hell? That's crazy, but he's not going anywhere. What a great story that is. So good to see that fourth line dominating, and particularly Adam Gaudette, who hasn't scored really any time in the last couple of years, and suddenly now has gone off for 6 goals in his last 5 games. Last year, 44 goals in the AHL, so it's not like he can't score. He's finally getting that chance again in the National Hockey League, and let's just say he's taking full advantage. Tkachuk with the second goal of the game. That's 15 points now for Tkachuk on the year. 7 goals, 15 points. Unbelievable start to the year for Brady Tkachuk. El Capitano, the captain, clearly has some dad strength. He's been a completely different force ever since he and his wife had their child. So safe to say the dad power certainly helping out. And then the third goal goes to Jimmy Stu. It makes sense. It was Oktoberfest, I believe, tonight at the Canadian Tire Center. So it is very fitting that Timmy Stützle finishes it off into the empty net. So Ottawa could take down Seattle 3-0 to get back over 500. Now Ottawa is 6-5-0 on the year and 5-1-0 in Ottawa. So with that, the next SENS game is on Tuesday. I won't be doing a post-game recap for that. However, stay tuned on Monday. I have Sportsnet's Alex Adams joining the show to break down everything we've seen so far from the Ottawa Senators this season. So stay tuned for that in the coming day or so. It'll be out on Monday night, so stay tuned for that. But again, a massive bounce-back win for the Ottawa Senators where, look, they had a lot of penalties. Eric Furlot is to blame. I mean, some of those calls, look, I'm not going to spend more than a couple seconds on Furlot because we won the game. It didn't really alter it, and Ottawa killed off those penalties, but some really ridiculous penalties. I mean, this always seems to be the case with this guy. It's so sickening. But anyways, back to my original point. Ottawa's penalty kill tonight was fantastic. Forsberg, fantastic. And the boys are just rolling. Gaudette scoring, Tkachuk can't be stopped, and Forsberg is stopping everything in sight. Again, 22 save shutout, 2 shutouts in his last 3 starts, not too shabby whatsoever. So with that, Ottawa looks to keep it rolling on Tuesday against the Buffalo Sabres for a 7 o'clock puck drop as they look to get to 7-5-0 on the year. Again, I won't have a recap for that game on Tuesday night. However, the night before on Monday, stay tuned for a great conversation with Sportsnet's Alex Adams. Now with that, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Go Sens, go!